Brynner's life was marked by tragedy, starting with his tumultuous childhood in Russia during the Russian Revolution. He was forced to flee his homeland with his mother and ended up living in China, where he struggled to make ends meet. Despite these hardships, Brynner eventually found success as an actor and became a star on Broadway and in Hollywood. However, tragedy struck again when Brynner's first wife, Virginia Gilmore, passed away from a drug overdose. This loss deeply affected Brynner, but he continued to work and eventually found love again with his second wife, Doris Kleiner. Unfortunately, their marriage also faced challenges, including Brynner's infidelities and his struggle with alcoholism. In addition to his personal struggles, Brynner also faced health issues later in life, including a battle with lung cancer. Despite these challenges, Brynner remained dedicated to his craft and continued to work until his death in 1985. Despite the tragedies that marked his life, Brynner will always be remembered as a talented and charismatic actor who left a lasting impact on the world of entertainment. Yuli Borisovich Brynner was born in 1920 in Vladivostok. When he transitioned to acting, an additional N was added to his last name, and his name was shortened to just the first two letters. Julius spent his early years in Vladivostok and Moscow before his family relocated to Harbin, China, and later to France. Prior to pursuing acting, he explored various professions. His artistic talents emerged during his youth as he began performing with gypsies in a Russian restaurant at the age of 15. Subsequently, he delved into circus arts and performed as an acrobat on a trapeze with the act Flying Clown for approximately 2 years until a serious injury forced him to leave the circus. Coping with severe pain, Julius turned to opium, eventually developing an addiction that led him to seek treatment at a specialized clinic in Switzerland. In 1941, Brynner relocated to New York. His early years in America, where he worked as a chauffeur, a bouncer, a model, and a performer of gypsy romances in nightclubs, were not fondly remembered. However, his aspiration to become an actor persisted. After completing Mikhail Chekhov's acting courses, began his career on Broadway. His breakthrough came in 1951 with his role in the Broadway musical The King and I. The production's success led to a film adaptation in 1956, for which Brynner won an Oscar for his portrayal of the King of Siam. Subsequently, he received numerous offers from Hollywood directors. Brynner appeared in various films such as The Brothers Karamazov, Anastasia, Testament of Orpheus, The Magnificent Seven, and Taras Bulba. He was recognized as the most renowned Russian actor in Hollywood. Marlene Dietrich, his former lover, suggested that he shave his head when he started losing his hair early, which eventually became a defining feature of his persona as a charismatic figure who effortlessly captivated women. Despite being married to actresses Virginia Gilmore and Katy Lee, he was rumored to have had romantic involvements with Ingrid Bergman, Elizabeth Taylor, and Marilyn Monroe, although the veracity of these claims remains uncertain. Throughout his entire life, Brynner maintained a heavy smoking habit, consuming 3 packs of cigarettes daily. He even appeared in an advertisement for Camel cigarettes. Unfortunately, in 1983, he received a diagnosis of 4th-stage inoperable lung cancer. Aware that his days were numbered, the actor created a video message that was broadcast worldwide after his passing. In this video, Brynner directed a message to all smokers. This video premiered on the day of his death, October 10, 1985. In the United States, it marked the beginning of a movement promoting a healthy lifestyle and the trend of quitting smoking. Brynner's son Rock remembered his father's reaction to the decline in ticket sales due to the harsh effects of the radiation treatments he underwent. He quoted his father as saying, "Cancer is a real poison at the box office." Despite spending years posing with a cigarette, Brynner spent his last months creating televised public service announcements, urging his fans to avoid smoking. The Los Angeles Times reported that Brynner smoked 5 packs of cigarettes daily until his diagnosis. He explored various cancer treatment options, including radiation and plant-based vitamins. In an interview with the New York Times, Brynner expressed his love for performing on Broadway, stating that he preferred receiving standing ovations from his fans over resting in bed. Brynner's final Broadway performance took place on June 29, 1985. During his final months, Brynner continued to work tirelessly, determined to leave a lasting impact on his fans and the world. Despite his declining health, he remained dedicated to spreading awareness about the dangers of smoking and the importance of cancer prevention. His public service announcement served as a powerful reminder of the devastating effects of the disease, and his decision to speak out against smoking demonstrated his commitment to helping others avoid the same fate. Brynner's battle with cancer was a difficult and painful journey, but he faced it with courage and grace. His love for performing never wavered, and he continued to give his all on stage until the very end. His final Broadway performance was a testament to his passion for his craft and his unwavering dedication to his fans. Yul Brynner may have been known for his iconic roles on stage and screen, but his legacy extends far beyond his acting career. In his final days, he used his platform to advocate for cancer awareness and prevention, leaving behind a powerful message that continues to resonate with audiences today. Brynner's impact on the entertainment industry and the world at large is undeniable, and his legacy as a talented performer and a dedicated advocate for health and wellness will never be forgotten. Yul Brynner passed away at the age of 65 on October 10, 1985, in New York, and was laid to rest in La Touraine, France. His wife and children were by his side during his final moments. The renowned Oscar and Tony-winning actor left behind an intriguing will for his loved ones. According to Bloomberg blog, Brynner left a portion of his wealth to his family and some to his friends. With a reported net worth of $10 million, Brynner made some notable exclusions in his will as well. In his will, Brynner allocated specific assets to his 3 biological children. He gifted his son Rock all of his shares in Hard Rock cafes located in New York and Delaware, adding a touch of humor with the matching names. Additionally, Rock received $50,000. Brynner left $25,000 to his daughter Lark and established a $100,000 trust fund for his daughter Victoria, along with an extra $50,000. Nearly 25 years after Brynner's passing, Victoria honored her father's artistic legacy by publishing a collection of his photographs, deeming them a significant contribution to his body of work. Brynner excluded his adopted children, Mia and Melody, from his will, stating that he had not made any provisions for children not explicitly mentioned in the document. The only scenario in which his adopted children could inherit anything was if Kathy Lee passed away and left them her share. Brynner had established an inter vivos trust, also known as a living will, for his 2 adopted children. Kathy Lee, Brynner's 4th and final wife, was well provided for following the actor's passing. She received 2 estates as gifts, an apartment at United Nations Plaza in New York City and Le Manoir de Creekberf in Cambrémer, France. Additionally, Brynner left her a significant portion of his personal belongings, such as cars, silverware, artworks, book collection, and household items. Brynner also remembered his friends in his will. He gifted a watercolor painting of boats to Robert Lance and an abstract Vasely painting to Michael Lynn. As a photographer and twice published author, Brynner had a deep appreciation for the arts. His legacy endures as an iconic figure from The King and I, and one of the longest-running Broadway actors in history. Brynner entered into matrimony 4 times, with his initial 3 marriages culminating in divorce. He sired 3 offspring and adopted 2. His first spouse, 1944 to 1960, was the actress Virginia Gilmore, with whom he had a single child, Yul Rock Brynner, 1946 to 2023. The moniker Rock was bestowed upon him at the age of 6 in tribute to the boxer Rocky Graziano. Rock pursued a career as a historian, author, and university history professor at Marist College in Poughkeepsie, New York, and Western Connecticut State University in Danbury, Connecticut. Brynner engaged in a lengthy romantic liaison with Marlene Dietrich, who was 19 years his senior, commencing during the initial staging of The King and I. In 1959, Brynner became a father to a daughter, Lark Brynner, with Frankie Tilden, who was 20 years old at the time. Lark resided with her mother, while Brynner provided financial support. His second wife, from 1960 to 1967, was Doris Kleiner, a Chilean model whom he wed on the film set during the filming of The Magnificent Seven in 1960. They welcomed a daughter, Victoria Brynner, born November 1962, whose godmother was Audrey Hepburn. Belgian novelist and artist Monique Watteau was also romantically associated with Brynner from 1961 to 1967. Brynner's third spouse, Jacqueline Simone Thion de la Chaume, a French socialite, was the widow of Philippe de Croisset, a publishing executive and the son of French playwright Francis de Croisset. Brynner and Jacqueline adopted two Vietnamese children, Mia and Melody. The first property Brynner acquired was the Manoir de Creekbeuf, a 16th-century manor house in northwestern France that they bought together. Their marriage ended due to Brynner's decision to extend his role as the king for another tour and Broadway run in 1980, along with his relationships with female admirers and his neglect of his family. At the age of 62, on April 4, 1983, Brynner tied the knot with his fourth and final wife, Kathy Lee, a 26-year-old ballerina from Ipoh, Malaysia, whom he had met during a production of The King and I. They remained married until the end of his life. Brynner's close friends Meredith A. Disney and her sons Charles Elias Disney and Daniel H. Disney were present at Brynner and Lee's last performances of The King and I.